What's going on, everybody? Voidlego here, back with another episode of Trails in the Sky. Last time we were on, we finally finished the final match in a tournament against Warrants, and we won. And right now we're heading on over to the castle. And unfortunately, Oliver couldn't be with us because he had to get dragged back to the embassy. Because, well, he's not the best representative for all of Eblonia, you know. Alright. So let's just go. Oh, are we going to the castle already? Just to remind you, since we're going to be staying there after the party, we won't be able to leave until morning. Back already? Yes. Probably going to need some items. Let's see. Reviving bombs. I will probably need some of those, because don't think this party's going to go well. I don't know, just a feeling. Okay. Let's buy some of that then. Wait, do they sell living bombs? They probably do. Bowl of bees. That's weird. Oh boy, mixed cocktail. My favorite. Maybe we can crack some ornaments. Let's see if we can do that. No, wait, this is the arm sharp. Arms shop. Ugh, God, boy. Can you just speak regularly, you fucking dick? Alright. Okay. Modify exchange. Alright. Quartz. Let's see what we can make. Oh, damn. No, we already have shield free. Do we have attack free? Yes, we do. Evade free. Damn it, fucking green. Action? No. Don't have any of that. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually kind of useful. Yeah, that's actually really useful. Let's emphasize that for me. Ooh, EP cut. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. If only I had enough space mirror. Can't get that, unfortunately. Hit free. Okay. Let's check out my SWATs. Time quartz only. Here we go. Cast 2? Yeah, let's give it to Joshua. I think I'll help him. And, let's see. Where's a shop that I can buy some reviving bombs? Maybe it's in the shop? The arms store? Pretty sure. Should be some. Let me check upstairs. We'll go to the back. No, nothing down here. Where the hell did I get those reviving bombs anyway? Did I get them from, like, boxes? Or, you know, chest? When the hell did I get them? Oh, yeah. Might as well sell off my... Wait, let me just check. Just in case. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay. Alright, chop, sell, steal, gauntlet. Boop. But yeah, where the hell did I get those reviving bombs at? Shit, where did I get them from? Or maybe I might just be an idiot. They probably sell them. Can I buy stuff from this guy? No, I cannot. Well, I can record. Yeah. Yes. Huh. Well, shit. Well, fuck. This is going to be a big problem if I can't find the reviving bomb shop. Or just the general goods store. Nope, not that. Switching to shops. This is really the only shopping district, too, so, like... Okay, let's hope we don't need to get them. Hopefully not. can already hear the people screaming at me. Be like, Void, you fucking idiot! It's in that shop. It's like, yeah. Enter Grancel Castle. Well, let's show the gatekeeper our invitations then. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Once you have official business here, you need to Hey. Hi there. We're sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. Still sitting in town? Yeah, we still have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace. What? It's a giant! See? Right here. What an invitation. Let's see. To Zen and his team, in appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Okay, you guys are in the martial arts competition. Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So, is that you? You got it. We would greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. And May told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of implied, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well, that's a pity. No matter, please go on in. Into the castle. Now entering Zen and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. Bing, bong, bing, bong. This definitely feels very final area-y. Wow, it's like the Haken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being part of a castle. I bet it's more solid too, since it's the royal castle. That's why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Annenberg Wall. The capital's been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so to sort of say. Wow, that's pretty neat. Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Now, welcome to Her Majesty's Grancel Castle. Go right on in. You'll be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. Alright. Damn, what an impressive foyer. Holy shit. Damn, this place is huge. Whoa. You can say that again. Never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just a party, pretty. It's got history. You can really feel the traditions and rules of the old kingdom here. Welcome to Grancel Castle. You are Zen and his team, correct? The head maid? Oh. Captain Amelia. This is more than I expected, but even so. That's right. We come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are? Pardon me. I am Captain Kanoa Amelia of the Intelligence Division, head of Grancel Castle's defense. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. I cannot say that word. You're too kind, Willie. May I say, I don't know that they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you are the flatterer. But I'm not so young as your Bracerfeldens. Estelle and Joshua Blight. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? Yeah, I guess it has. Quite some time. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to the full-fledged bracers who came to Grancel. Never even heard the follow-up report on it. I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell's wrong with her? Understood. Trust you to take care of the professor.
Oh, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Shara, if you would please do the honors. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am, I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell.
Totally not evil. Now that is one fine woman. God damn it, Zen.
I hate to say this, Zen, but your taste in woman is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy.
I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I just tend to find that women like that turn out pretty good people once you peel back a few layers, so to speak.
You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes.
Oh, my honor!
Oh, sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Yes, please allow me. Pardon my not saying before, but I'm Shella, a maid here at the castle. I will be at your service this evening from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to make me know.
Thank you very much. Will you please show us the room then?
Certainly, it's on the second floor.
Alright. Jeez, how many fucking staircases do you need in this place? I just saw 3.
We have a lot of stairs. That's why we're most famous.
Just so many fucking stairs.
Oh, wow. Get a load of that, chandelier. Talk about classy.
Hush, Estelle. What's that way?
That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't seen much use in recent days, though.
I see. But is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon?
Oh, no. It's just that the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep avoid. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I am unfamiliar. Come then, shall we?
Alright. Jeez. God, how fucking open do you need to make these hallways? Ugh.
This is the room where you'll be staying. Please go on in. Okay.
Pardon us. Jeez.
Holy stickers.
Never imagined we ever stay in a place like this. Nice. This will make a good story for later.
I believe there is still some time before the party. You are free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significant, the royal keep where the queen resides. It is a small palace of sorts built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace? That sounds nice. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Grancel from during the birthday festivities. So you cannot go into the royal keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you like. As for the other restricted areas, there's the royal guard room and also the treasury, I believe.
Royal guard room. And I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all that terrorist stuff.
Yes, the intelligence division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules.
Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited along doing?
They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing at their respective rooms.
Alright.
So Mayor Cross is here too. Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now if you excuse me, I'd be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then.
Stella and Joshua exchange a look that went unnoticed by Zen.
Hey Zen, we want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit.
We'll be back in time for the party. Huh? Must be nice to be so young. Yeah, more than out after the tournament. No problem. Have fun. Me, I'm gonna kick back and relax in this oh so luxurious room.
We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we have to talk to the head maid, Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees, too. We likely most know of them.
Alright, let us explore. Hello. Who is this? Oh, wait. Oh my god, it's Mick Cross.
Ah, Joshua, Estelle, you've made it. It's been quite a while.
Oh, goddammit, 2 old people.
Dean Collins?
You're invited to the banquet as well, sir?
I just arrived today via a chauffeur on Little Mero Birdie told me you two won tournament. Joe and everyone else will be so happy to hear it.
Thank you.
I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins.
Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly and a man of great respect in Liberl. It's only fitting he'd be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flattered me, Mayor.
What's the Royal Assembly?
It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives are all come together to try solving various problems of state.
Wow, sounds big. So all these guys have been invited here tonight, too?
No, I say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill, and General Morgan is away on official military business. And Mayor Dalmore of Wuhan was arrested in that nasty affair. And Professor Russell, he is a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we could use this chance to see where Duke Dunnan stands on all of these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. Yes, that's the biggest issue here, without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is a height of idiocy and mismanagement. I would like to pay my respects to Princess Cardia as well. It's the same story.
Princess Cardia's the Queen's granddaughter, right?
Does she live here in the castle?
No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. But I'm told she's come to the capital as a few days ago.
She's here then? I'd really love to meet her.
I'm sure you'll have a chance.
Alright. Alright, okay. Next room, which is over here. And nobody's in here. Never mind.
Let us check this room then.
Oh shit.
It's you.
Mayor Maribel?
And Lilia.
Joshua.
Fuck. Oh, it's been such a long time. I give Lilia like a robotic voice.
Joshua, Estelle. Here at last. I kept wondering when you get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor? Hey, wait, you were waiting for us? How did you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Cause. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won its grand championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. If I'd known, I would have canceled my opponents and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet. What with everything else going on, was Duke Dunnan thinking? That captain was so stubborn about denying me too, and no real choice but to accept.
Do you mean Captain Amelia?
Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean...
You haven't heard any word from the Hawken Gate?
The General is unavailable is the longest message I've been able to wring from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I'd hope he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight, but I guess he couldn't pull himself away.
What do you think about all of this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this.
Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting the position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right.
But there might still be some kind of official announcement, don't you think?
Well, whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chief here is the best chef here is the best in all kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Boyce post haste.
Alright. Yeah, looks like General Morgan has been MIA. Pretty sure Richard. Ooh, what's this? A library? A library? War? I love my war. Where is it? Where's my war? Hello? What are these people at the intelligence division up to? Taking important documents without official permission. Important documents, you say, huh? Maybe they're looking for something. But what could that be? What is their grand plan? Yep. Other rooms. Nobody in here. Over here. Oh shit, it's the chief guy. Estelle, Joshua.
Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here.
With Mayor class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say, I never expected you to win a tournament championship and end up knob hogging in the Grancel Castle. Gassiest kids to the bone you are.
It took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped along the way.
So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Alvelia from the intelligence division came knocking. She forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Restaurant Fortress. Professor Russell and company are still on the 1-2. Army hasn't found them yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Alvelia if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way.
We sure aren't, but don't you worry because we totally got that covered.
We will get the professor a message to Her Majesty, one way or another. Alright. Over here. Nobody. What about this side, then? Nobody in here either. Okay. Ooh, another staircase. So many fucking staircases. How many staircases? Oh my god, a bar? Hey, you. This is a place to talk. Please come on in and for drinks you have anything you can have, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic.
But we're underage.
Oh, this is the Grancel Castle. What happens in the Grancel Castle stays in Grancel Castle. Holy shit! God. What a fucking Terrence. God.
Oh wow, check that out. This must be the castle's Grand Terrace.
You say so. At least you can see the whole lake from here. And overlooks the town too. Must be great for a reconnaissance.
As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do.
Alright, let's go. Seriously, so many fucking staircases, man. I can just imagine, like, the architect looking on this. Being like, sir, are we sure to add 10 more staircases? Yes! We must have all the staircases, goddammit! This is for the royal family! It must have all the staircases in the world! Hell, even a giant carpet, too. A nice formal carpet.
Oh.
This must be the royal keep. Ah, shit. Who are you? Hey, you two.
We're here as guests of the Duke.
Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days, she hasn't been feeling so well. She's not seen anyone right now.
Oh, you've got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it would be amazing if she were to even take notice of us.
Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just... Hey, the princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you.
Might I inquire as to what's going on here?
Who is... Madame, we didn't know you were back already. Middle-aged woman, who is this?
The dinner party... The dinner party will be starting soon, so I will be returning to the maid quarters. You know who are our guests?
They're from the team that won the martial arts competition.
It's only because of that victory that someone of a Bracer's social standing would ever be invited here.
A Bracer's social standing? Such discouraging! You would insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle?
No, that's not what...
Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that.
Understood.
Wow, she's intense. I wonder who she is.
But, Madame, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons that the Colonel laid out.
Yes, and I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I'm terribly sorry, sir and madame. Security has been heightened, and as such, the royal keep and its surroundings are off limits. If I may ask, would you mind waiting in your room until the dinner party begins? Alright.
That's fine. We'll do as you ask. I apologize. We weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine, then. Just don't let it happen again. Safe return to you.
I apologize that you were subjected to such dreadful behavior.
Well, I guess this is the head maid.
My name is Hilda.
Fucking bingo.
I am the head maid of Grancel Castle, and I oversee all the housekeeping duties.
We had a feeling.
Forgive my rudeness, but we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you.
Julius Wilder.
I know this handwriting. You see?
We also have our Bracer emblems and identification with us.
I see. Please come with me to the maid's sitting room. We can discuss the matter further once we are there. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty, correct? Right. Now's not a good time. We can try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those special ops men have had the royal keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means a private audience is probably a no-go.
What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty.
No, I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know, and that we really need to discuss directly. Like what Duke Dunnan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua, I have a bit of an idea. Could I get you to return here once the dinner party's over? Why?
Have you thought of a way for us to see Her Majesty?
I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. We're going to need some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome.
Understood. We'll be back then.
I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. For now, it'll probably be best if you wait in your room.
Let's go. No, it's right there. Alright. Wait, no, let's explore more. Oh, what is this place? Hello? There's so few people who can't put issue with all this work. All the other officials were sent away on vacation by the Duke and forcibly removed from the castle. This is the administrative room. This is where most of the actual ruling and revelry takes place. Their Majesty, we're taking orders from the Duke. Yeah, I don't think working with the Duke would be such a great job. What is over here? Oh, never mind. Some assholes in the way. Oh, this is the big old table. And here's the chefs. The chefs. Alright. Doesn't look like anything important. What is in this one then? Oh, it's just another door to the kitchen. Alright. Let's go to our rooms then. Bam. This dinner party is going to go off without a hitch. Nothing bad will ever happen. Hey guys, talk about being late. Party's about to start, you know.
Sorry, we got so caught up in sightseeing that we lost track of time. Plus, we also talked to all the mayors.
Huh? Well, aren't we well connected? We're close friends with the mayor of Lawrence. Plus, we've met their mayors in the course of our travels. I see. I guess your work as Bracers has caused you to meet quite a few big shots. You two sure get around for junior Bracers.
Yeah, you might say that. Have you done any Bracer assignments since we came to Grancel? I guess it's not all that different in other countries, right?
Right. For a full-fledged waster, nationality isn't an issue when it comes to your work. But premium fights and legal procedures at the embassy kept me too busy to get any actual work done, though. But hey, there are 4 other bracers on duty too, which isn't so bad. Normally that would be enough to handle most cases, I imagine. But with all of them concentrated in Grancel, that must make it tough to handle any cases in other regions. Yeah, it could be.
I feel like a goose just walked over my grave. Wonder what's going on with Scratchyard back in Warland.
Now that name rings a bell. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Scratchyard, would you?
Oh shit, you know what? You know her?
She's our mentor, and she's been a close friend for ages. Oh, okay, makes sense. I met her a long time ago, when a case brought her to Caviard. She was fortunate to have a good master working with her from such a young age.
Her master?
Yeah, probably Dad. You know.
Please pardon me, the table for the dinner party has been set. May I show you the way?
Sure, I was getting bored with waiting anyhow. Alright, wanna go and eat fancy?
Sure, that fight left me starving. Let's go digging.
Come on, you two. It would be nice if you two didn't completely forget your table manners for once.
This is a dinner party, right? What's with all the empty plates, then? Plenty of knives and forks, though.
That's because it's a formal dinner. Everything comes out in specific order, starting with, what?
Motherfucker. Ors de vos. God damn it. I took a semester in French, but I completely forgot all about the French.
Then you use the knives and forks from the outside in.
And that's all part of having good table manners? And here comes the anxiety attack. It's really not so bad. It does mean that you get to have some of the finest food available. Manners and etiquette are secondary.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Told that you're acquainted with everyone who will be attending. No need to get stressed out.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Please don't encourage her.
On that note, is the gentleman accompanying you going to be okay with a knife and fork? I'm told that folks from the East usually eat with chopsticks.
You've done your research. However, I'm a firm believer in the when in Wibble I do as the Wiblians do policy. I'm not especially skilled with them, but I will use a knife and fork.
My, how eloquently handled. I'm impressed. You're as much a gentleman as you are a martial arts champion.
You flatter me.
Boy, Willie is a complete sucker for a pretty face.
I think he's more being polite than a rude witch, though. Anyway, his grace is Willie Waite. I wonder what he's up to. Indeed. So if the seat at the head of the table is for Duke, then who might that other one be for? Indeed. Perhaps it is intended for Princess Claudia. Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. My humblest apologies for the long delay.
Oh, Philip.
Poor Philip.
Presenting his grace the Duke.
Alright. Oh, God. Well then, I must apologize for making you wait so. I'm afraid that I was in a meeting from which I simply could not break away. This gentleman is Colonel Richard, commanding officer of the Royal Intelligence Division. I've invited him here to thank him for his tireless efforts in helping to deal with the terrorist situation. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I was quite gratified to be invited to this occasion by our honorable Duke. I ask that you pardon my uncouth soldier's uniform and allow me to sit with you. Yeah, boy. Why did it have to be our side?
You've got to be kidding. We're having dinner with him?
I suspected this might happen, but it's still unnerving. Yeah, boy. It's going to be like that dinner scene from Shrek 2. Excellent. What say you, Mayor Bell? What do you think of Grancel Castle's master chef? Is his cooking not on par with that found in Boyce's Entourage restaurant?
Yes, it's quite remarkable. The wine selection also perfectly complements the meal. I almost want to try handing him away.
You are not the first to say such things. What have you, Zin? Wasn't it? Is the food to your liking? Oh, it's excellent. I don't have the words to describe the sense of refinement and depth. I certainly believe I could develop a real taste for Liberian cuisine, though. Good. I'm glad to hear it. And you, young boisters, I imagine you've never experienced such fine food in your life before.
It's extremely delicious. Far more worthy of being associated with the royal family than the person who invited us.
Indeed, it is a genuine treat.
It's certainly delicious food, and we couldn't miss a chance to attend so prestigious an event as this. Thank you very much for your gracious invitation.
Very kind of you to say so. I do finally remember what my butler has been telling me about. We met before during the Wuhan incident. Perhaps our fates are linked in some bizarre fashion.
Yes, sir. Maybe so. So he'd forgotten all about us until his butler reminded him.
Come, let us put social classes and ranks aside for the evening. Food is abundant and the wine flows freely, so enjoy it to your heart's content.
Your Grace, if we could, I'd like to do as we discussed first.
Ah, yes, that's a fine idea. Actually, I have something important to say to you, fine folk who represent the kingdom. I use this celebration as the place to make an important announcement. An announcement?
And what might that be?
I believe I will allow Colonel Richard to explain in detail.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
As you are no doubt already aware, Her Majesty has been in poor health of late. However, she has been recovering and may grace us with a public appearance soon.
Ah, that's excellent news.
Could we possibly go and check in on her?
Unfortunately, she does not consider that to be a wise decision at the moment. Within a few days, it seems likely that the terrorists plaguing the kingdom will be swept away. In light of that, the Queen's birthday celebrations will be held, as originally planned.
Well, the citizens will surely be happy to hear this news, as they have been looking forward to it. But surely this is not all you wish to tell us.
Right, if that were all you could have, just send along a message.
Indeed, you are correct. Her Majesty is continuing to recover, as previously stated. However, given the gravity of her condition, she has also issued a proclamation due to her tender's health. She has stated that she wishes to abdicate the throne and turn over for royal authority to her nephew, Duke Dunnan.
Oh, shit.
What?
Is this true? Joshua, this is...
Yeah, the conspiracy finally makes its appearance.
I was surprised when Her Majesty first broached the subject as well, but her illness has left her quite frail. But it is only natural. She has ruled the kingdom for 40 years, leading it through times of strife and war, all without a husband, I might add. Given that, I wish to leave her the trust of her duties following the festival's successful conclusion. As the heir to the throne, decisions are mine to make.
Okay. I see what their plan is, well, from the political standpoint. Basically, have Duke as like a figurehead and then control all the decisions behind the scenes.
How terrible. Is Her Majesty's condition truly that severe? I'm ashamed that I've never noticed any signs in any of my annual visits.
Isn't this far too serious a matter to discuss at what is supposedly a casual dinner? Pardon my rudeness, but this all seems to stretch credibility.
Mayor Maribel, are you saying that you cannot take his grace at his word?
No, nothing of the sort. I simply mean that as an elected official, I don't understand why the successor to the throne can't be elected in the same fashion.
That's true. Possible I'd like to hear this directly from Her Majesty.
Your unease is quite understandable, but we do ask that you try to maintain your composure and allow us to continue. As mentioned earlier, I believe Her Majesty will give a formal announcement herself during the festival. Could you be persuaded to shelve your doubts until then?
Well,
the issue is basically this. Once this becomes common knowledge, we cannot know how the citizens will react. This is why we telling the leaders first helps stave off any chaos or public disorder before it happens. This was also the decision of His Grace.
Well, yes, this is true.
Also, the Queen's abduction of the throne will have international repercussions. The other nations on the continent will have their eyes on us, and we must be watchful for any action on the part of the Arabians. Surely, you can see why it is unnecessary to show unified support for the new king. This is the world in which we are going to be living.
He makes it also so rational.
Yeah, he's quite the master manipulator.
In other words, the official decree will be given during the birthday celebrations. But you thought it would be best to inform us first so that we can prepare for any issues that may arise, correct? I'm glad to see that we have an understanding. When this all comes to pass, we're going to find ourselves quite busy.
Yes, and we'll have to announce it to the citizens.
I have a question. I believe that the Duke has a fair claim to the throne. However, is there not another who also has the same right of succession?
Well, no doubt, you're referring to Her Majesty's granddaughter, Prince Claudia. It is true that she and her grace have an equal claim to the throne, but it would appear that Her Majesty did not choose her due to her tender age. And I must say, I agree with her wisdom in this matter, should hardly like to impose such responsibility upon a girl so young.
Yes, absolutely. For the time being, I believe it would be best for Claudia to find a fine marriage prospect. Though it is strictly informal, there is already interest from the royal families of a number of other nations. Perhaps a royal wedding could take place as soon as this year.
Oh my.
I understand. If that happens, then we'll have two major events to celebrate. I honestly think she's a bit young for marriage. Excuse me, may I ask a question?
Zin?
I don't mind, speak freely. Sorry to seem rude, but this doesn't sound like the kind of conversation you want outsiders hearing. Particularly a foreigner. So how come you're making this announcement now?
That is solely because of the serendipitous turn of events that allowed Boisters to win the championship. We had wanted to inform the guild of this in advance as well. I've already discussed the ideas with Her Majesty.
Gotcha. I guess Liberl's military and Boisters aren't just as good of terms as stories say.
That is because we lack the military strength of the Empire of the Republic. The harsh reality is that keeping close relations with each other is a must. In any event, do you now understand our intentions?
Yeah, alright. We'll pass on what we weren't here to the guild then. Man, I've heard some pretty unbelievable conversations in my time, but that was something else. I mean, I'm a foreigner, after all, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I bet that was huge news for you guys, though.
Of course it was. I can't believe things have gone this far already.
Huh?
Never mind. But Willie, what a shame. The food was so amazing and particularly melted in my mouth. Couldn't tell what that last flavor was, though.
Understandable enough. But anyway, did you want to go for a walk to work off some of that witch food to sell?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I could go for a little bit of fresh air.
You just played terrorist a little while ago, and now you want to take an after-dinner walk? I sure don't get it. Must be a local thing.
I figure exaggerating a little bit.
You haven't gone out to take in the sights? There is a lot of historical architecture around here, you know.
If the mood hits me, I may still give it a shot. On the other hand, the kitchen may still have some food left over.
You've got to be kidding. You're still hungry?
If you had a blade to my foot, my dying wish would be for some liquor and a snack. Might go and hunt up a bar or something in a little bit.
Oh, Zen, you giant alcoholic.
Things have gotten serious. Well, we have to find a way to get in to see Her Majesty.
First things first, we go talk to the head maid Hilda like we promised. She probably knows a way for us to speak directly to the queen.
Fine by me.
Alright, let's go. Lots of talking this episode.
Oh, it's you. Oh, goddamn it.
What?
Oh, Colonel Richard.
Richard.
Estelle and Joshua. This is our first opportunity to truly speak face to face, I believe. The last time we saw one another was right after Mayor Darrymore was arrested, wasn't it? I'm honestly surprised that you remember us. I realized that we exchanged few words, but you made quite an impression on me. My curiosity was piqued, so I did a bit of checking up on you. I was quite surprised to learn that you were the children of Colonel Cassius.
How'd you find that out?
Please understand, I'm not trying to show off the Intelligence Division's capabilities. I'm greatly indebted to him from our time together in the army. Indeed, more than words can properly express. Might I persuade you to stay a while and talk? I've been hoping to speak with you two for quite some time now.
Huh? Pardon me, Colonel, but don't you have a meeting with His Grace?
I don't mind being a bit late. Ah, yes, if we're going to talk, why don't we use the lounge inside? I'll mix you up a couple of virgin cocktails.
I'll prepare them, sir.
No, that won't be necessary. I want you to go to His Grace and inform him that I'll be delayed.
Yes, sir. Pardon me, then.
Now then, shall we retire to the lounge? Please follow me.
Joshua, what should we do?
I don't see where we have much choice but to follow him. We'll be a little late, but we can talk to the maid waiter. He's going to drug our cocktails. I know, I fucking see it from a mile away. Alright, asshole. I met Cassius shortly after I graduated from the military academy. I was assigned to a mobile unit that was under his command. Since that time, I've found myself in his debt again and again, both personally and professionally.
He did? And, what do you think of him at the time?
To put it simply, he was a hero, and a master swordsman to boot. No matter the scenario, he could find a way to handle any number of battle fronts in every direction. It wasn't just a matter of sheer tactics. He understood and could direct high-level strategy as well. Quite simply, he was a man without peer.
If I didn't know better, I'd say we were talking about two different people.
So you were with our father during the 100 Days War? Yes, he was my CEO. Even now, I can still vividly remember the excitement that filled me as we executed this plan to turn the war's tide. Anytime I get to talking about those days, time just runs away with me. But this much I can tell you. If Cassius Bride had not been part of the Royal Army, Liberl would now be part of the Iberian Empire.
No way. That's kind of hard to believe.
Well, as a hero, he had a knack for doing unbelievable things. He left the army midway after the war, declining even a medal from the Queen, so few know of his achievements. When inside the army, many soldiers still hold him up as the prime example of what a hero should be.
You never said one word about any of this to me.
Well, it's not really the kind of thing you tell your daughter about. It's not fair to criticize him for that.
Hey, whose side are you on? Besides, why don't any of this shock you like it shocks me? Did you already know about all this or something?
Well, I didn't know that he was Colonel Richard's superior officer. The rest I knew about vaguely.
Vaguely? You're an accomplice?
Hey, calm down. It's not like he told me any of it. I just figured a lot of it out. Told me he didn't feel it was something worth going out of his way to tell others about.
I just don't get it. When he comes back, he is so in trouble.
Please excuse us, we didn't mean to interrupt. No, seeing you like this is actually a bit of a relief. When I found out that your father was intending to leave the military, the spies desperately tried to stop him. But it seems that by leaving, he did what was best for him, after all. After losing his dear wife, maybe being with you was all that he could help him recover.
Colonel Richard.
Now then, I thank you for taking the time to come here. I really can't keep to do grading, so I'm afraid you have to excuse me.
Oh, alright.
All apologies for making you so late. Not at all. You both have told me the one thing I wanted most to know. And thus, I have no regrets.
Huh?
How's that again? I'm sure we'll have a chance to speak again soon. Cassius might even be with us then, to share in the stories. That wasn't totally fucking cryptic or menacing at all.
Okay, who was that man and what has he done with Colonel Richard?
What are you blabbering about now?
It's just that it's weird to hear him talking about Dad that way. I wasn't expecting him to be so, well, nice.
True, he doesn't seem all that villainous anyway. Even so, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he's got something up his sleeve. For now, we should probably put the issue of Dad aside.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And I hate to say it, but I think that he might have been plain nice just because he could get something out of it. He's an intelligence officer, so he probably thinks that fooling a couple kids is as easy as could be.
Don't you think that's going a little too far?
You might be right. Maybe be the one who's mistrustful of others. You should just follow your instincts and believe whatever you think is right.
Huh?
But just make sure you're prepared for anything. Don't let your guard down. I say a boisterous job is pretty much that, in fact.
Okay, I got it. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Estelle.
Thank you? What the heck are you thanking me for? Anyway, we need to go back and see Hilda. She's probably sick of waiting for us.
Yeah, she should be in the maid quarters.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, God, all this talking is making my throat very dry.
Okay, let's go. It's all been talking. Talk.
I don't think I've fought a single, had a single battle in this episode. That might be a first.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you. You're awfully late, aren't you? Sorry about that. We kind of got caught by Colonel Richard. Did you now?
He had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea what we're up to, though.
I see. Ah, yes, that letter introduction did mention that you were Mr. Cassius's children. I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels. Oh, do you know our dad, too? He used to come here when he worked as General Morgan's R&D camp. I'm told that he was a school friend of her late Prince's, Her Majesty's son.
Wait, Prince? Princess Claudia's father.
Yes, he was killed 15 years ago in a tragic shipwreck. But that he would still alive today, none of this would be happening. Huh? But lamenting what might have been is a fool's errand. That evening is fast approaching. We must take our preparations at once. Come on in, Chia.
Chia?
Oh, hey, aren't you?
Chia, what?
Yes, thank you for remembering. You work well with Stella, Joshua. I've been told of your current predicament. You won't find a more dependable child. She's a great help to us whenever the princess is in the castle. Princess Claudia.
That shouldn't pose a problem.
Thank you. If you're ready, you should go change into your uniforms. The ribbons and headpiece are tricky, so I'll adjust them for you. What?
What do you mean?
Estelle is going to need to dress as one of the maids in order to get into the royal keep. It'll plain with the hair, and you'll blend in right in. Oh, I get it.
Uniforms don't allow for much in the way of personalization. It should be ideal for sneaking in.
Me in a maid's outfit. I've been wanting to try one on since we first met Lilia. Cute, breezy, and easy to move in. Well, if our uniforms weren't easy to move in, they'll make the queenie much more difficult. I thought so. Well, let's get the sucker on me.
Why so excited? Glad you're in high spirits, but you need to remember your manners in front of the queen. You won't have me to lean on this time.
Why not? You're changing too, aren't you? Pardon? I mean, he did play the princess during the play at the campus festival. Is there really that much of a difference between the fancy dress and the maid outfit?
Get in the maid outfit, Joshua. No, I don't want it. Get in the fucking maid outfit! That's different. It was a play. Can't appear before Her Majesty in women's clothes.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's not like I had all shameful or anything. Besides, you made such a gorgeous princess.
Not this again. Cut the jokes, will you?
Hilda,
Chia, help me out here. Say something. Anyone?
I see. That shouldn't pose a problem. Chia, don't you have that extra hairpiece designed for the princess? Yes, it's never been used, though. He has that full dark hair, so it would probably look good on him.
Hey, hold on a sec.
Well, it looks like a 3-2-1 vote. Majority rules. This way, please. We can use this as a changing room.
Wait a minute. I don't remember ever agreeing to changing. No, please, no! Alright, if I have to change, I can do it myself. Shira, you're not planning on using makeup too, are you?
Kids these days.
Kids these days always dressing up in maid outfits.
Oh my. Ta-da! What do you think? I think it suits her very well. Such a bride, active maiden training, and after only just coming to the castle, too. You certainly have me convinced. And with the hair down like that, no one will be any the wiser. Perhaps you'd like to work at Grancel Castle for real when this is all settled. Well, we already work as bracers, so, anyway. Come on, Joshua, get out of here.
No chance I can talk you out of this?
None at all. You're just making this take longer.
Fine. You're impossible sometimes. Let's see. Oh, look at you. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh, this is great.
Well, it's almost frightening how good that looks. Isn't it awesome? Looks better on him than it does on me. I'm an actual girl. A bit of makeup can make all the difference in the world.
Please, just say you're done.
Well, I suppose so. I'll show you the way to the royal keep. You need to make certain you watch me and learn how the maid handles herself. Yes, ma'am. We're finally going to meet the queen in person.
Yes, this is the do or die moment. We just have to stay focused and get to the royal keep.
It's hard to take you seriously in that outfit.
Well, excuse me. It was your idea. Can't believe you got the nerve to pick on.
Sorry, don't get all mad. I'll treat you to some ice cream later, okay?
I'm not like you. I'm not obsessed with food.
Hey, I'm not obsessed with food. They get along so well, don't they? We're out of time. Let's go to the royal keep.
Let's go to the royal keep. Oh, nice. I'm playing as her. Cool. I know of someone who would appreciate Joshua dressing up in a maid outfit. I won't mention names, but I know someone. Hilda, what business do you have with Her Majesty at this hour?
I'm bringing some tea and spoons at her request. The current situation means that Her Majesty is denied the right to even go about her daily life as she wishes after all.
Such harsh words. Who are these maids with you? I don't recognize them.
His Grace ordered me to hire on some additional staff to help. They've only just arrived at the castle today.
Really now? Hey, you're pretty cute.
Thank you.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling we've met before?
Crap. Do you stare so hard at every young lady you see? I do hope you're not thinking untoward thoughts. I would think that His Grace and Colonel would disapprove.
Hey, it's not like that. We're the leader of the Royal Army. We wouldn't do that.
All is well then. Now, will you please allow us to pass?
But pardon us, ladies. But please go ahead. Alright.
Phew, that was intense. Thanks, Hilda. You're a real lifesaver.
Yes, that was really well done.
I'm just glad I could help. Now then, are you planning to change your clothes before going to see Her Majesty? If you prefer, I can just show you the way now. I think I'm okay as it is.
Boy, clothes now. Get me out of this maid outfit, damn it.
Oh, for the love of... Why are you always so self-conscious? What was wrong with what you had on?
It's not an issue of self-consciousness. By the way, Hilda, is this the room what I think it is?
Yes, it is Princess Cardia's bedroom, but she rarely sleeps in the castle, so the room is all but unused. Huh, no kidding. But I heard that the princess was tending to the queen.
I guess that's just gossip then.
You have to ask Her Majesty for the full details. Her room is on the second floor of the royal keep. I'll take you there.
You alright? Let us go.
Don't worry, guys. I know exactly the way.
Okay, there's only one Alright, never mind. There's 2 sets of stairs. I'm telling you, this fucking architect, man, really likes stairs. It's like, oh, gotta have stairs here, gotta have stairs there.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I've brought the 2 I've spoke of before. This is Joshua and Stell. Thank you, kind...
God damn it. Thank you, kind... No.
By all means, enter. As you wish. I'll wait for you here. You 2 go on in. Right.
Pardon us. Alright. Finally get to meet.
Oh.
There she is! Wow. Very reminiscent of Scratchyard's outfit.
I bid you welcome. My name is Alcia von Acris. I am the 26th monarch of the nation of Liberl.
Yeah, I think that's a good voice.
I'm Estelle Blight. I'm a junior bracer of the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Estelle and Joshua, I have truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I regret that I cannot offer you proper hospitality, but I have prepared some tea. Please have some and relax. I see. So Professor Russell asked you to bring this information. A pitch-black ornament capable of negating all other orbital energies. And you say that the Colonel has acquired it?
The Professor told us that you might have some idea of what he intends to do with it, Your Majesty. Can you tell us anything?
I have but a vague idea, but I do not think that the Colonel even knew of it. Perhaps I am worrying about nothing, but even so. Excuse me, but what is this vague idea you have? I suppose there is no harm in telling you. Roughly 10 years ago, a massive orbital reaction was detected beneath Grancel. Professor Russell was the individual who came to investigate.
Did this happen in the vicinity of the sewers?
No, far deeper underground than that, in fact. Professor Russell was under the impression that it might be a relic of the ancients that still functioned. Wow.
So it was a bona fide artifact then. Most artifacts I know have lost their function, like the mechanisms on top of the towers. But every now and then you find that one that still functions, like Mayor Diamore's family heirloom.
And something like that is beneath Grancel. So what does that tell us about the gospel?
Maybe it could be used to halt the artifact's functions? Could it do that?
Yes. However, we weren't able to establish the nature of the artifact or indeed why it was buried beneath the city. But it is beyond my imaginings of how the Colonel could know of its existence. Professor Russell's research on it was kept strictly confidential and off the record.
I see. In any event, it seems likely that trouble is on the way.
Honestly, just as I start to think maybe that the Colonel might be a slightly nicer guy than we were giving credit for, but when someone's trying to stir up some trouble, that's when us Boisters come in. We won't let him get away with whatever evil scheme he's trying to pull off. I expect no less from Cassius's daughter.
You've acquired with our father, Your Majesty.
He was a friend of my late son's and a great savior to the nation. Even after he retired from the army, he would sometimes undertake requests for me.
Really? I don't know that.
I imagine that there are a great many things about him that you do not know, including the precise war he put into war 10 years ago. I assume you have not been told? Well, nothing super detailed. Perhaps then that is the role that I am meant to play. Estelle and Joshua, will you indulge me by listening to an old story? Oh yes, absolutely.
It is no indulgence, Your Majesty. Alright, here we go.
10 years ago in the spring, a tragedy occurred in the southern reaches of the Iberian Empire. Its cause is yet unknown, so that is something I must omit. The Empire used that event as a pretext for the invasion of Liberl, so it began the sad times that would become known as the 100 Days' War. Just as the Empire made its declaration of war, a massive military force breached the Haken Gate. In what seemed like scant moments, all of Liberl became occupied territory, save for Grancel. It is said that the invasion force was 3 times the size of the entire royal army. The reinforcements from Caviar were too late to stop their advance. It was but a matter of time before Grancel too would fall. But 2 months after the outbreak of hostilities, the war changed in a way that none could have imagined. Patrol airships had just been developed and were used to recapture Liberl's checkpoints, severing the Imperial Army's communications. The Royal Army then set about recapturing the major regions one by one using ships launched from the Westron Fortress. Zeiss, Wuhan, Blois, Wolent, with their supply line severed, the Iberian forces occupying each region was swiftly crushed. And the one behind this plan for a counteroffensive was none other than one Colonel Cassius Bright. It was your father, who was General Morgan's right-hand man at this time, as well as Colonel Richard's superior officer. Afterward, with the intersection of the Bracer Guild and the Spectran Church, the war was brought to an end. But it was at this time that Cassius, what lost what he treasured most in all the world.
His wife.
Lena, your mother, Estelle. That clock tower was destroyed in the Imperial Army's vain attempts to hold back the counteroffensive. What followed, I am sure you know. Cassius was not even able to be by his wife's side in her final moments. No, I had no idea. And he believed that the military operation that he himself had planned effectively caused her death. Blaming himself, he left the military and took up the path of the Bracer, all to stay with the only one he had left, you. And this time he swore he would be able to protect those he loved. Dad, that idiot. It wasn't his fault that Mom died. How could he even think that?
Estelle.
Yes, you are correct. Given that all he lost was in service to his country, the responsibility falls upon me. And so, I am sorry, Estelle. I failed to protect your mother. I have wished to apologize to you for a long time. But you don't need to apologize. You've protected the peace of this country ever since the war ended. The peace that Dad and all the other soldiers who defended Liberl in the war fought so hard to protect. And the peace that Mom gave her life for so I could live in it. You have nothing to be sorry for. Estelle, you have a kind heart, and I'm grateful. It gladdens my heart to have finally met you in person. Now more than ever, Your Majesty. However, that is why I do not wish you to put yourself in danger. I would like you to remove yourself from any dealings with this matter. What? But Julia, I mean Lieutenant Squirt asked us to help you. I thank you. I am grateful for your willingness to do so. But if some tragedy were to befall you in Cassius's absence, I know of no apology that could ever suffice. I ask only that you go back to your home in Warwind and wait for your father to return. But...
If I may, Your Majesty, the peace that Dad restored and that you protect, though it has held firm, now trembles like a leaf in the woods.
Joshua,
if the Colonel is able to use the gospel for whatever purpose he intends, and if he succeeds in making the Duke the new King of Liberl, then what will become of that peace? I ask only that you consider that.
Your Majesty, right when we became General Bracers, we inherited a whole lot of work from Dad. After the Sky Bandit incident, we got that letter in the package, and we've been running all over creation ever since. It feels to us like our dad's been nudging us in the back this whole time. That's why I want to defend peace, so that everyone we've met and everyone we care about can go on living secure and happy lives. Just like you. Just like Mom and Dad, I'm doing this because it's what I believe is right, and I really want to see it through. Estelle, it seems she was right about you. Huh? I am too, I'm ready. I'd like for the two of you to carry my request to the Bracer Guild. Your Majesty!
My liege, we will do whatever you ask.
My request is for the Bracer Guild to rescue those being held captive by the Intelligence Division. Amongst them is my granddaughter, Claudia. So the princess is being held captive somewhere. Yes, this coup d'etat started when I backed her as a successor to the throne.
In other words, Duke Dunnan was out of the running.
Yes, though he is my nephew, he is possessed of a considerable number of character flaws. And believe where he is lacking, my granddaughter shines. For the sake of this nation's future, I would have my granddaughter succeed me. Well, I don't actually know her, but I personally lean towards the idea that your judgment should really be trusted here. No matter there will always be those who object very strongly to a woman wielding political power. Not to mention the memory of the invasion by a larger power is so relatively fresh. Some of them will perceive a succession of two consecutive queens to be a sign of weakness. It is hardly surprising that such a notion has taken root in the minds of some.
Some, including Colonel Richard, I presume.
Quite right. Claudia's pending succession to the throne caught him quite unawares. That, along with his passing of this information to the Duke, is what led to this coup. This was all staged so that Liberl would become a strong military power, with the Colonel ruling from the shadows.
Yeah, that's what I guess.
I see.
I finally let us see the whole picture.
So if Liberl becomes a militarized country, what would happen then?
A great many things. Taxes would be leveled to fill the war chest. Orbital weaponry would be developed with an express intent of causing havoc on a massive scale. A wide range of policy of concentration would be adopted, and no doubt contracting Jaeger Corps would be made legal, which is not the case at the present.
Oh no. Indeed, the Colonel has made very adamant requests that I enact such policies. I thought that such proposals were born out of genuine love for his country. But I never agreed that they were the right course of action to take. The Royal Army is not all that protects this land. We have worked hard to maintain treaties with other countries. Defending the nation goes hand in hand with free cultural exchange and trade with all other nations to the benefit of all.
I feel the same way, Your Majesty.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. The Colonel, however, finds such notions to be womanly and foolishly idealistic, and so he demanded that I abduct the throne in exchange for Cardia's safe return. Many people have had family members taken to ensure that they would not dare to oppose the Colonel, but I am the Queen, and I will not allow all that I love about my country to be destroyed simply because of blood ties. Still, she is my only granddaughter. I cannot simply allow her to die. Your Majesty, please try to relax.
We hear and comply with your request. We will see to it that the princess is rescued from those who have poisoned her.
Thank you, both of you. With that reassurance, I will do all I can to oppose the Colonel's demands. Have you any other requests, Your Majesty? The gospel still has to be dealt with. And I don't think we should just leave you here. I appreciate your sentiment, Estelle, but the present state of affairs is not contingent upon my freedom or imprisonment. The gospel shall continue to weigh heavily on my mind for a great many reasons. For my part, I will attempt to ascertain the Colonel's true intentions with it.
So Richard wants to make Liberl a militarized state, huh?
Wow, what a totally awesome person. Super nice, but with a seriously strong will. I hope I'm even 1/10 that cool when I get old.
Cool. Did you actually just call the Queen that? Still, she definitely has what it takes to govern a whole country.
Yeah. I only want to stop this coup be thinking and help her.
That's definitely outside wizard jurisdiction. Well, first things first, we do whatever we can.
Right. But, you know, I'm still freaking out about what the Queen told us about Dad. Wonder if she got any more tidbits she'd be willing to share. Estelle and Joshua, have you finished changing? Oh, yeah. Then we shall return to the waiting room at once. It's already after 11 o'clock. Actually, it's almost midnight. Whoa, is it really that late?
The Queen spoke with us for a long time. If we stay any longer, it's apt to make the guards suspicious. What to school? Take another sip. Go, 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 go. Are you going home for the day, Miss Hilda?
Yes, I believe so. Just to be sure not to do Her Majesty any further discourtesy.
That's not fair. But please, relax. We are patriots to the core.
That's good to hear. Now, I believe that we shall be on our way. Pardon me.
By your leave. By the way, ladies.
Huh?
I don't think we ever got your names. May we ask them? Dorothy. That's a very modern name. Pardon my saying so, but it just doesn't sound right for you.
Ain't that the truth?
And how about you, miss?
You may call me Conan.
Conan, you say? It's a very pretty name.
You're too kind, sir. I'm rather fond of it myself.
Are you now? Oh, wait, we're with the Special Ops. My name is...
I think that's just about enough. I sense an ulterior motive at work.
No, I mean, at least not from us. Yeah, please be safe on your way home. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Special Ops. Assholes.
aren't you Mr. Popularity? It was like their eyes all changed when you told them your name.
Hey, it was not. I didn't see you shying away from joining in on the conversation.
Sure, but that doesn't mean I wasn't nervous. I kind of lost all my confidence there.
Huh? What's all that noise about? Oh god, he's drunk again, isn't he?
Oh, Duke Dunnan.
Lady of the court. Hey, you maids. You don't look familiar.
These are two of the new hires whom I'm instructing. This is Dorothy and that's Carnan.
Hey, at least they kept Dorothy.
They're still quite inexperienced, so I'm giving them some extra training time.
Don't say anything, Philip.
Did he recognize us?
Not good. Given how many times we've been one into him, it'd be solid if he didn't recognize us. Come now, Philip, enough with the staring. It's quite unusual to see coming from you, step-upper with and all. Please pardon my rudeness. You look much like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. I'm dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy.
Oh no, it's no bother.
Please don't concern yourself. You know, now that I stop and look, I must say that you both are quite lovely. You, with the brown hair, you have a very healthy, clean look to you. As for you, I personally think you look best with that waving hair of yours even longer. I'm honored. Yes. Dorothy, was it not? You shall attend to me this evening. Ah, fuck.
Your Grace. I don't want to serve us some tea.
I don't think tea is what he wants served.
Your Grace, your flirtations while flattering are best saved for another time and place. All the maids in the castle work directly in service to Her Majesty, Queen Acelia. I trust you have not forgotten.
I know. Some folks simply can't appreciate a joke. The castle will be mine in a week's time anyway. It's set aside time for some fun then.
Your Grace, please no more of this. I do not mind when you drink to your excess, but you know how your libido gets in such instances.
I say this knowing full well that I may be remanded for... But I said I was just joking. Enough. I'm going to bed.
As you wish, Your Grace. Your room is right over there.
You fucking asshole. Whoa. Alright, Dorothy. You just let me know if you have any problems. Anything at all. I'll give you the best advice the future king can give.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, aren't you cute? Yes, good. Yeah, just a second. I'm gonna pass out of my bed.
I apologize unreservedly for all the fuss. His Grace will likely remember nothing of this come the morning. Please set your minds at ease. I should certainly hope so. I'm truly sorry. Madame and young Mrs., I beg your pardon, but I must take my leave.
Poor Philip.
Grace, what are you doing with the bed?
God damn it.
I feel so badly for him. He truly seems to bear the weight of the world on his shoulders. Oh, do you know Mr. Philip personally? Yes, ever since we were children, though not nearly as well as we once did, thanks to the one he serves.
I see.
He sure seems like he's nervous all the time, doesn't he? I'll bet that everything between the Duke and the Colonel has him completely on edge.
Probably, yeah.
By the way, what was that you were saying earlier about me being the popular one? The Duke certainly seemed awfully fond of you. Please, I'd like to keep my food in my stomach, thank you. Alright, back to before. I feel like I'm missing something. Why would the Duke want tea so late? Well, you see, Estelle, allow me to educate the matter of tea and why gentlemen should never request it in polite company. Huh? Come closer.
Wilda whispered something in Estelle's ear.
Now do you understand? Yes.
Hopeless, completely hopeless. Oh boy.
Thanks for everything, both of you.
If not for you, I don't know what we've done.
Please, it was the least we could do in Her Majesty's service. I will ask that you complete the request she made of you. I feel the same way. I beg of you, do everything in your power to save the princess.
Oh, are you one of her loyal retainers?
Yes, I regret that I rarely get the chance to serve her directly. She's so kind and open. She's always treating me more like a friend than a servant. The thought of her being held captive keeps me up at night.
I understand. Well, you can rest easy now that we're on the job. We'll save her. Shall we be going?
Alright, let's get going. Next episode.
If you enjoyed this type of content, hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button. Want to tell me something? Put it down in the comments below. Want to check out my Twitter and the Discord server hang out it. Description below. And yeah, this has been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!